When 5 of your batters score centuries and you post over 100 runs on the board, it's almost unthinkable to lose a test match, and yet that's exactly what happened to India. At Headingley, the men in blue became the first team in test history to suffer defeat despite 5 players hitting centuries. A historic start, but one that stings. India were in control for large parts of the match. They had the runs, they had the momentum, they had the platform. So what exactly went wrong? Let's decode. First of all, those 5 centuries couldn't hide the lower middle order collapse in both innings. And ultimately, that became India's undoing. In the first innings, they lost 7 wickets for just 41 runs. In the second, 6 wickets fell for 31. From a position of strength to surrender twice, India had a chance to bat England out of the game in the second innings. Or at the very least, bat long enough to force a draw. But again, against Bazball, a draw is never on the table.
Look, first of all, I'll tell you, it's not that they were not applying themselves. Sometimes people fail, and that's okay. I know it is disappointing, and more importantly, I think they are more disappointed than anyone, because they knew that we had the opportunity like I just mentioned. We could have caught 570, 580 in the first inning. We could have dominated from there.
Now, the other glaring flaw was India's bowling. Barring Jasprit Bumrah, they looked completely listless. The Indian spearhead is set to play only 3 of the 5 tests in this series as part of the workload management. And if this test showed us anything, it's how toothless India looked without him. In the second innings, with Bumrah blunted, England chased down 371 without much discomfort. Catches win you matches, but the old cliched saying will haunt India for a long time. They dropped at least 6 chances. Half of them were by Yashasvi Jaiswal. The southpaw scored a century in the first innings, but his butterfingers completely overshadowed that knock. Jaiswal dropped Ben Duckett in both innings and also let off Ollie Pope, who went on to score a century of his own. This was Shubman Gill's first test as captain, and to be fair, it would be harsh to judge him on such a small sample size, but some of his decisions have come under scrutiny. The 25-year-old opted not to bowl Mohammad Siraj for 40 overs straight, from the 41st to the 81st, while Bumrah wasn't used at all in the final 17 overs of the match. More than Gill, it's head coach Gautam Gambhir who's come under fire. He has transformed India into a T20 powerhouse. He's guided them to a Champions Trophy title, but in tests, his record speaks volumes. And with innings winning percentage of just 27, it's clear that India need a new approach in the longest format.